Hi, I'm Ahmed Attia. I'm the development director for the 52nd Street Project, and a long time ago, as a project member, this is me in my one-on-one with Jerry McGill performing in Chefs the Musical with music written by Henry. And what I remember most about the experience is that I hated to sing at that time, and I was not that into girls. I was into video games and toys. And in the play, I had to sing a love song to a project intern. Come with me, my dear. I've never been so sincere. Yeah, it was very difficult as an 11-year-old to sing that to a project intern. But it was a good time, and everyone loved to play. Sometimes when I bump into old school project volunteers, they still remember Chefs the Musical.
Hey, Henry. Oh, I am so happy to finally get to tell you how awesome you are. Geez, from a 5-year-old little girl, 6, doing vocal training with you and hearing your happy fingers on the keys, I'll never forget that. I can hear your music from anywhere and know that it's you until this day. Still makes my heart jump. It still makes me smile.
Henry, Ray Harold here. You may remember me from such project showstoppers as A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. That song, to this day, pops in my head, and every time it does, a smile comes on my face. It was such a fun moment that, looking back, I see was helping a kid who hadn't figured out how to be comfortable in his own skin, be able to put himself out there confidently.
Hi, Henry. So excited to celebrate you this evening. I have so many memories of the 52nd Street Project and everything that it has done for me. One of those memories are you in Block Island sitting at the piano and like moving your feet, and everybody else would be watching your fingers and your hands on the piano, but I would always be watching your feet and how they moved, and just in awe that we were making music. And it was just amazing to me as a little kid to see something like that. Um, the first time I sang in front of an audience, I was nervous and scared, and there was butterflies in my stomach, and I was afraid that I would forget the words to the songs, and all of the feelings that any kid would feel. And then, you look over and then you see Henry playing and him moving and the foot. And you get towards the end of the song, and then he does that little bit at the end on the piano, and he's smiling, and you nailed it, and you go down for your bow and you stand up a little taller.
Hey, beautiful people. My name is Cologne D. Some of you might know me as K Fox, the media and TV personality. But Henry, thank you so much for riding a fire on the mountain. And that was one of the most scariest things that I've had to do, was actually sing a song in front of an audience. I was petrified, but the lyrics to this song, they touched my heart. I'm no singer by any means. I'm a dancer. I'm a performer. I am not a singer. But this song gave me the courage to sing my heart out night after night.
Yeah, I remember Henry being just the sweetest guy. Just the sweetest guy. And he always reminded me of a teddy bear. I remember being really small. I was like a really small, tiny kid. And he just always reminded me of a teddy bear. Who was just such a sweetheart. And I knew nothing about music. Like, literally my first introduction to music was Henry. And I remember we were in Block Island, and we were in that little piano room. I remember singing, and obviously I'm not a singer. My spirit doesn't know that, but I'm not a singer. And I remember like trying to sing the song that was written, and I didn't know about tones or like, the ear thing. And I just remember Henry being like, oh no, and like finding it for me, you know what I mean? And being like, whatever I was warbling, he was just able to find, and like, it just made me feel so good, and it just was so comforting. And it was my first everything with music and singing, so it was just like the best experience ever. And it was then, and now in hindsight, I'm like, man, that was such an incredible experience. That experience and that dynamic and that craft led me to my ear for dance, which then led me to the career I have now, which, you know, it just makes me think, like, how perfect that I met Henry. How absolutely perfect. Love you again, Henry. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me, walk through life a little taller. I appreciate you and all of the memories. And yeah, this is excellent.
So, thank you, Henry, for writing such a beautiful, tender song and giving us a lifetime of memories. Thank you.
So, Henry, thank you so much for all that you do. 52nd Street, 52nd Street Project, thank you so much. And let's continue to pour into the youth.
Henry, you are some kind of amazing. Thank you for everything you did for us Project Kids.
I am honored to know you, to have worked with you, to have had your guidance. You are amazing, and I'm happy the world gets to see it as well. Thank you. Remember, folks, salad is your friend. The end, the end.